Oh, hello there, everybody. Welcome on back to some more Planet Zoo, where today I'm going to take on my franchise. That's right. All of the main issues with the game were kind of fixed up. So we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do Wild Zoo, which is, actually just the worst name that I came up with on the spot to test whether or not this was still working. I then also realized that every time you make a zoo, it decreases your credits, and decreasing credits means you can't buy things. So it's all jacked up, is kind of what I'm getting at here. But this is our zoo. It's big and empty, man. But first of all, it's actually massive. We will never have a zoo this big. One, because it will actually just destroy the game and my computer. But also, it's just huge, man. It really is just huge. So, a couple things that we need to do before we can actually even get a damn zoo going. We need to get the animal trading thing, which is done with the facilities trade center. This bad boy right here. It costs $4. We ain't breaking the bank at all. I don't know if this is one that people don't like to see, so I feel like we should kind of make in the pathing of our system here, we should make it where, is this right? Yeah, it is right. We should make it where you have a main path that the guests go on that kind of maybe wraps this way and kind of just does a circle to start out here. And we can have an exhibit kind of inside of this circle. But then we also have maybe a outer path that is kind of a zookeeper path. And maybe this one you do with the wood, kind of. And then that way you can have exhibits, but then the zookeepers have an entrance into the exhibits on the back end of things. I think this is a sick idea, but maybe you think it's friggin' terrible. I don't know. But hey, we got a path. To me, that's a good start to getting things going. I wish you could make... I haven't quite figured out a reasonable way to make double paths that don't look friggin' terrible. Look at how bad this actually looks. Oh, dude, width. That's how you do it. Okay, you know what? We will absolutely rewind this one back here. And we will, I don't know if there's a way to quickly delete path. Here we go. Delete path. When active, drag to delete path. You are not deleting the path. In fact, you're making a path. Oh, we had it active already. Okay. Dude, this is A-okay. The zookeeper path does not need to be a thick boy, though. Well, we can make the zookeeper path nice and thin. So, grab this. Turn off delete path. Now it should be a big thick boy. Yeah, okay. Now we're talking. Man, now we're talking. And we'll just bring this back around. And it's going to have to meet up with this. And now we have a nice little entrance. Look, it ain't perfect, okay? It ain't perfect. And it ain't gonna be. And that's okay. Bring this over like this. We'll have a tree right in the middle. This will be a nice viewing area for whatever animal we put there. This path sucks. Get rid of it. Okay. Now I keep on adding a path here because the game don't like me. But that's okay. Now we have kind of an area for two exhibits. Kind of one here, one here. It'd be cool if we could do some kind of connection over them as well. But let's chill on that idea for the time being. Let's actually put in some exhibits and kind of get our zoo to a point where it can be actually usable, I guess. So track airlock. Oh, this is for... Okay, I understand. This is for the tracks. Okay. And then this... A guest gate. So this is... You can have guests inside of your... inside of your exhibits for some of the animals. I don't want to do that because I'm going to be real. That's freaking weird. So we're not going to do that. However, I kind of want to do a nice path along here. So let's come down here. We want to... Where's my curvy boy? Angle snap? No, we don't want that. Dude, it's normally in here. How do you make you curvy? It doesn't matter. I mean, we'll... Flat top, flat... Is this not the fence that we're looking? Dude, this is a friggin... Oh, it's a null fence. Interesting. So it's basically an area where animals can't go to. That's really good to know, honestly. I think I'm in the wrong menu. Because we're in, like... We're in some weird, Do I need habitat fences? No. Okay. It's still the same thing. So barriers is still the same thing. But for some reason, I cannot curve this path if my life depends on it. Is there something angle snap? Don't like it at all. That's very weird, man. That's very weird. And the other, snap to adjacent heights. Height snap. I don't want you snapping anything. Okay. Well, you know what? This is fine. It's so not fine, for the record, because it looks friggin' terrible. But we'll work around it and have some nice, just straight up disgusting looking fences for the time being. I don't really care what things look like on this back end, just because they're it kind of doesn't matter what occurs on the back end, because we're only going to have things visible on the front end, and that we honestly might just work with that in this exhibit and put like some big rocks or something alongside this. Now, I want the zookeeper fence to go right here, because we already kind of had a little spot right there for them. So zookeepers can enter in and out of there. We probably, well, first of all, we should figure out what animal we even want in here, right? So let's make the trading thing. Should be in facilities and trade. Beautiful. Planet Zoo Trade Center. We'll get that guy snapped up to the grid just like so. And that should allow us, yeah, we can now access Animal Market. Okay, cool. So this is where we can buy our animals. And these are, so this is the wild part about the franchise mode. These are animals from other people playing the game. And they're posting them up onto the Animal Market. And I can do the same. Put them onto the Animal Market. We can, you know, do... Right now I have no animals in my trade center. But we can do this and kind of sell our animals for high prices to then be into other zoos, or we can release them to the wild to get more of these points in order to buy other animals. So a lot of African wild dogs currently in here, like a lot of them. These elephants are way too expensive. We only have 400 here, so maybe we take a look at prices and figure out who we want to put in. I mean, dude, I'm looking at a friggin' warthog for one. That's insane. Or, you know, the low prices on actual money. Oh, dude, wolves are great too. Dang, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on here. I kind of like the idea of some warthogs, though. I mean, they're cute, right? They have pretty low appeal. This guy has really good appeal, to be honest. Much higher than the other ones. I mean, there's a female and a male, both with good stuff. You know what? I will adopt you. Oh, no concert, unable to complete adoption. Probably already got taken by someone. Okay, let me try you. Adopt you. Failed. Animal no longer for adoption. Okay, you know what? Give me the ability to actually get ones that I can access. Like this guy. Bingo. Adopt him. Got him. All right, and then we also need a female. Adopt him. No longer available for adoption. I need a female warthog. For 10, please. Awesome. Okay, so they're now in here, and they're mine. And now we can build this exhibit for warthogs, which is, I mean, kind of just a blessing in disguise. Let's do that, then. Let's make our first habitat. It's going to be the world's best habitat you've ever friggin' seen. So, I would like to... Well, first of all, habitat, give me a filter on species, and I would like to filter on the warthog. Beautiful. They have all kinds of stuff that they like already. I kind of want to build my own shelter for these guys at some point. But I don't know if it's something I want to do necessarily today. It'd be really cool to do kind of like a shelter here, have a window you can look into it with one-sided glass kind of thing. I think that would actually look really sick. Let's start by just getting the terrain for our warthogs ready. So view animal management. So I don't actually have the animals in my zoo yet. I have them in my trade center. So how do I see what you Zoopedia? Maybe this is what we're looking for. Natural. Okay, here we go. So we want to take a look at the common warthog. So you are Africa, in savanna and rainforest. Okay, interesting. And then they will be enriched by sharing a habitat with some other animals too. Yo, that's really sick, actually. Okay, cool. And we have a couple of other things that they want, but we need to research those. We'll get into research in a little bit. I want to actually get, like, a zoo going before we start researching stuff. Because, like, there's all kinds of research involving just, you know, different diseases that people can get and things like that. So let's... I think what's going to be easiest, let's bring the warthogs in first, right? Like, I'm literally going to move you into my habitat. And we're going to move you into my habitat. It's going to take a little bit of time for me to figure out 100% what's going on. So now, let's close our zoo, first of all. I can absolutely remake this entrance to be something a little bit more robust and better. So let's close our zoo because frankly we can't really afford. Oh, dude, there's nobody to deliver. I don't have a zookeeper to deliver my animal. Fun fact. Okay, I need a staff center. Okay, you can't click that. I would like to be able to click that. Staff center. This is a staff room. This is a staff building. Okay. I mean, good enough, right? Let's get this in the back here. Just like that. Beautiful. Now, I probably need staff as well. Staff alerts. How do I actually get a member of my staff? Staff. Okay. Hire a keeper. Beautiful. Probably want to also hire a caretaker now that I'm looking at it, just to kind of take care of things. Beautiful. And I don't know. I'm not too concerned about security yet, but that is an interesting dilemma. Yo, they just got yeeted so hard. That guy's going directly into the trade center, hopefully to get animals. Yeah, okay. So they are absolutely doing that. And they're going to go drop them in here. And then we're going to be able to build this exhibit around our warthogs. This is a huge area for warthogs, dude. I mean, he's actually like a tiny boy. I completely overestimated how much space we needed for warthogs. But that's okay. I mean, I'm good with having more space for these guys. I think that that's, you know, kind of a happier thing to do. So you definitely need more soil. So let's give you more soil and just kind of make sure that the entire area is soiled up. You actually like a little bit of sand. So we can throw in a little bit of sand in the exhibit. I really don't want it to be totally flat because I think that that's kind of crappy. And we're going to have kind of a rock formation along the back. So we can kind of make this rocky in the back already. And some more grass long right up front here by where the guests will be viewing. All of a sudden, dude, he's looking great. So that's good. He has no preference for a water area. I know he likes mud, though, which is something that we will obviously get worked out. In terms of nature, you enjoy grassland and tropical. Don't mind if I do. And the continent of Africa. So much going on in here. I feel like they like a good amount of cover. So the baobab tree, I mean, look, I enjoy baobab trees, but I'm not sure this is a baobab kind of exhibit, you know? I'd rather do some smaller trees. Kind of like this bad boy. One of these. One of these. Oh, dude, these vines are sick, though. Those are so cool. Okay. Well, now I have to figure out how to make the vines work. Of the do it for the variety. I kind of want a watering hole, man. I know that I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting designy already. And I shouldn't get designy already. But let's... I mean, look. Let's sculpt a little bit. Just gonna make a little tiny water hole right in the front here. But then we'll be able to put the mud bath kind of around it, and it'll be just as good. And then water. Just like that. I don't know. I don't think that looks good. Let's do water a little lower. That looks even worse. Okay, you need to work with me. Terrain. Flatten. Oh, dude, it works so well, to be honest. This grass looks a little funky. I'm not gonna lie there. Please just flatten this immediately. Okay. Now. Dude, the grass looks fine, to be honest. It looked a little weird from before, but it looks fine. Bring the intensity down. That's not intense enough. Okay. Bring the size down. And that should be good enough, I think. Now you water. It's actually too deep, man. It's too deep. Okay. Undo, undo, undo. That's basically what we want. Just a little bigger. So maybe... No. You're not going to be able to do that. Okay. Fantastic. That should be, like, good enough. That looks... still dumb. Dude, I don't know why it's so wonky with the sculpting. But we can bump the terrain up in certain areas. Bring it down in others. Just to give this place a little bit of shape. And you want to keep intensity low, but keep the rest of it high. Now there is a smoothing. And you probably just want to hit it with a smoothing everywhere after you do stuff. But now it's just a little more realistic. And you could tell, you know, it's a little more realistic. I'm good with it. I'm happy. As for more plants, he definitely wants more plants. And just straight up more coverage in general. So we got to get back to the plants, and that's okay. So let's first start with some rocks, okay? There are no rocks. Pardon me? Are you kidding me? There's no rocks in the grasslands. I'm actually like, savanna rocks? Okay. I mean, those should definitely have appeared. It's coming up, there's no rocks in Africa, man. Okay, so savanna rocks are 100%. Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely. This is more than what I ever wanted in life, okay? If anyone remembers the Zoo Tycoon 2 series, I have an unnatural obsession with rocks. And they can stack. Oh my god. See ya in like 15 years. Because I am going to be building my exhibits from scratch with these rocks for approximately ever. Just so you know. Dude, it's so good. These flat ones too. It actually looks sick. You can stack them up on top of... It looks so cool, man. It looks so cool. Put another one, like, inside of there, like that. It looks so legit in the back. It looks so legit. Okay, we want to continue this. But we also want to make sure that no two rocks look alike. Which is difficult when, you know, it's you're using the same rocks over and over. But you can make it work pretty easily. Is that floating? It might be floating a little bit, so let's pat it on the bottom. And it'll look fine. Those are desert rocks, now that I take a look at it, but that's okay. You need another boy in here. Yeah, the thing is, I could spend about all day in this, so we're not going to spend all day in this. I just want to make the back of this look a little nice to start. And then we can get back to actually making the exhibit. Now, what I don't know, I know animals can climb, dude. And that's the part that's, like, already freaking me out, is what if my warthogs can climb up on these rocks and just friggin' escape? And the thing is, I bet they can. And that's, like, half of the battle in making exhibits like this, is getting them to not escape. But, that is something that I will figure out in the future. I love the idea of just some flat rocks like that. It actually, like, you can't even deny. This exhibit already looks amazing in, like, every single way. And then if we make our own, like, we can absolutely make our own home for these guys. It's going to be kind of like this. And then they, on the inside, we want them to just see rock. On the outside, though, we can still have fence. Is there like a... Yeah, so I mean, these are great little rocks. Because then you can do... Are those going through? They are. I mean, you could legitimately... This looks legit enough to just be a rock fence. I mean, really, you can make anything a fence in this game. Like, it looks so good. Also, you do have to keep in mind, we're probably losing money at a relatively alarming rate. Yo, this looks terrible on this side. When you're spending a lot of money on rocks, it starts to add up after a while. So, we should be a little bit cautious. This is why I need freeform mode, like, in here immediately, so I can just make the zoo of my dreams. I know that you're looking at this going, Tyler, you're covering up everything you just did. I am well aware of that. Okay, I'm well aware of that. But what we want to do is we want to make just a rock home for these dang warthogs. And it's going to be by doing basically what we're doing. And then, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Doing what we're doing and then just getting a roof over the top of this. And the roof is going to be friggin' rocks, man. Spoiler alert, like, in case you didn't figure that one out. We're going to have a rock roof that looks terrible. Come on. Get that figured out there. So how? Oh, up and... I can move them up and down. It just slide them in there, man. Shift is a wonderful, wonderful key. Okay. Now, this is where things get interesting. Getting a roof over the top of this. But as long as we keep it kind of like this, we should be good. Because then we're basically in the clear to throw in. I mean, we need... I wish I could rotate you, man. In the other axis. In the dang old Z. You can. Hold up. No, you can't. Wait. Yes, you can. Oh my god. This game's amazing. Okay. You can. So now, you bring it. There's so much customization, dude. You can actually make it like exactly where you want it. Boom. And now, do me a favor. Get out of this rock. Can I copy and paste you? Duplicate. Control D. So good. And then you put that there. And now all of a sudden, I mean, look at this. They have a home inside of here. And it looks sick is like the awesome part about it. Because now you can go here. Oh my god, dude. I've spent 25 minutes building a warthog habitat. Is good while also being so bad. It's insane. But now you get some habitat bedding. And you get these guys as happy as can be inside of here. Nice and dark for them. Looks really, really good. I'm happy with it. Now, that said, I kind of want to actually extend this over to here. And then make this, you know, glass that's one-sided. I don't know how to do that, by the way. I think that's something that I'm going to have to actually make. But, beautiful. Yo, that looks really nice, though. That looks really nice. That said, I kind of like the wood. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to yeet this fence. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to lower the no, we're going to yeet the fence. Okay. Now we're going to have a small there. And then a small here. And then you're going to put in longer. Oh, dude, the curving's back. Okay. Longer right there of the wood. And we want to do that for all of these, more or less. So bring it all the way back. We can keep this side kind of as is. So give me, let's go double glass here now. Oh, glass can be curvy, but the wood can't. I mean, that actually makes like a significant amount of sense now that I think about it. Beautiful. Definitely want glass by the watering hole. And then let's connect just a small wood here. And then longer glass to reconnect our boy. It looks really nice. This rock looks a little out of place. I think it has to do a little bit with the movement. Beautiful. Dupe him. And we're just going to put that alongside here. I mean, this is an issue, mind you. We definitely don't want long grass on our terrain here. So please take one step, rewind it back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just yeet the long grass out of here. You don't want it on your road. Because you're basic. Beautiful. And just like that, it's a warthog exhibit that's looking pretty good. It's nowhere near done, which is the scary part. I still want to put in more nature, man. I mean, these guys need more coverage, so we got to go back to grassland, tropical, in the continent of Africa. Beautiful. So these are vines. More vines. Okay, interesting. Let's get that. I don't really care for that. I like this. Kind of like right there. And then you want these reeds go really well in the water. Yeah. But then maybe bring them down a little. And then on this side too. Beautiful. How about some flowers? African daisies. Bring them up. Beautiful. Just get them around. Keep in mind that the terrain is all jacked up, so we got to actually bring it around a bit. Some of these might end up floating in the sky, and that's okay. Let's put in one of those. I don't think you need more than one. We'll kind of have this back area be plants back here. Looks kind of nice. What is this? Columbra tree. Sure. Put him in the back there too. So far, looking good. Probably want some actual just rocks in the exhibit too. So let's do that real quick as well. Just a couple here and there to kind of give them, they can climb on them, I think. So, unless they're not climbing animals, which, I mean, it's a warthog. I don't expect it to be incredibly climby, but, you never know with some animals. Dude, I kind of like whatever I'm doing right here. I mean, it just looks nice. I don't know. It looks nice. It's good enough for me, right? And then we grab our warthog. How you doing? So, habitat is still, don't like the common reeds. Okay, well, you eat the common reeds, then. I don't know what you don't like about them, but it's okay. Habitat is still 40%. What's your issue? Hard shelter. Shelter space is critically insufficient to cover all animals. So you need, like, an actual shelter. Don't really like that. Gonna be real. Don't really like that. So this doesn't count as shelter space to you? I don't know. It seems like a shelter to me, but I suppose that's whatever. So you need a legitimate shelter. Now, how do you... I know you can make a shelter, which is why I'm iffy to jump the gun here. But I know you can make a shelter. Put a couple water bowls. Food trough large. Probably just need a food trough medium. Maybe over here. And then a small one on this side. I think that looks good. Heating and cooling we don't need. Enrichment items, they don't have any yet. Kind of sucks. Dude, terrain is back crappy again. We want to make sure that's fixed up. Okay, hold up. There's actually too much grass long in here. Okay, now that's good. And you definitely need more soil. So. Okay, now you're good. Where is your friend? I don't even think your friend has arrived yet. So that's fair. But you got more soil, so that's good. The hard shelter is definitely an issue. I don't know how to make a shelter yet, so I'm just going to put in a small one. But I don't know if I can, like, cheap the system a little bit here. And do, like... I mean, look, it's a little janky, for sure. How about we put a shelter over here against the wall. That they can then go in and out of. We'll move these kind of on the sides of it. And maybe that'll be privacy enough for the dang warthogs. I really wish they would use my little home, though. I mean, it's nothing against the warthogs, but I really like my little home. So, it is what it is. I'm just about ready to open this place. It has been 30 minutes, and I spent the entire time making a warthog exhibit. It's not great. I'm going to be real. And for my first exhibit, it's not necessarily an amazing exhibit either. So, Conservation Education Board. Okay. How? If I put it there? I'm going to assume that that just knows what it's doing. Habitat Education Board. I mean, I want to rotate this like 100%. Because you want it to be, yeah. You want it to be on the thing, no? I think. So then you bring it, basically, gonna have to rotate it a little bit on this axis. Beautiful. And then bring her home. And then bring her that way. And then bring her this way. And then bring her that way. And then, by the way, it's completely crooked. Bring her like that. Buy it. So, I don't know. Educational content. Common warhog. Yo, it's upside down. Oops. Oops. Okay. Flip her around, please. The fact that you can even have it upside down is amazing. Let's talk about the bee population decline. It makes no sense here. Let's talk about poaching. Africa has a lot of poaching issues. So I'm good putting it there. Power running costs. Okay, I actually will need a transformer then here. Which means I'm going to need a mechanic, most likely. So much to worry about. So transformer. Just put this bad boy right. No, please stop this. Put this bad boy right here. Now, how much does that actually cover? Power? Dude, it's all powered. We're fine. Okay, cool. So, it actually covers a huge range. The entire damn zoo's powered. Okay, that's what you like to see, to be honest with you. I need a quarantine. I need a research center. I need a keeper hut. I think I did that, though. Is this not a keeper hut? No, it's a staff building. I don't have a keeper hut. Fair enough. Keeper. Keeper. I barely know where. That's not where it is. It's in here. Keeper hut. Keeper hut small. Okay. Right here seems good. That'll be for the warthoggy boy. I do need a vet as well. That's something that we'll figure out in the future. I kind of want to wall off this for staff only, right? I don't know if there's a way to do that. Like, kind of make it like this. It doesn't appear like there is a way for me to do that and kind of make that a staff only area. If I can, I would. But I'm not sure I can. At least not yet, I can't. You know, I just gotta have a look through here and kind of see everything. So question of the hour is, can you put benches kind of in front of the exhibits for people to sit and look at animals? You might as well try, right? It is snapping like really dumbly. Can I show hidden barriers? I just want to, I want to rotate you. It doesn't like that at all. Well, we'll put a bench there. And then we can't really fit a bench there. Habitat education signs. Information centers, $2,000 friggin' dollars. Holy crap. Okay. Loony balloons. Now that's a thing right there. Probably do want a toilet. But I don't know where the hell I want to put this stuff, dude. I mean, right now the place looks amazing. I'm not even going to deny that. We kind of have an Africa theme going on with the warthogs. Maybe this will be like African wild dogs. It's a pretty big area, so I feel like they will need a big area. But maybe we can do... That looks really nice. It looks really nice, actually. So you kind of have the baobab tree at the center. He's basically telling you, welcome to goddamn Africa, man. And like, you better be amped for Africa, because that's what you're getting in my zoo, is Africa. By Toto. Do. And then you bring this in, you rotate it, and then you bring them down. Beautiful. And then you grab some of these, and you go... Dude, I love this. It's climbable too, which is sick, so the monkeys can go nuts on it. Bring in some flowers. I wish there were more flowery options, although there like totally are. So, not the end of the world. I love the vines, man. The vines are really, really cool. That seems like something that I am not capable of doing yet. is designing friggin' vines and exhibits. But in due time, I'm sure. These plants all do not go together, but that is okay. This acacia tree is really nice. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there since we're 40 minutes in. Next episode, let's get another exhibit in. And then hopefully get like a kind of area for the guests to go to kind of do various guest things. But it's going really well. I'm very happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, this is the beta of Planet Zoo. So if you're looking forward to the full release, let me know because it's coming November and we will 100% go back to doing a series then. But I'm going to try and record as many of these as possible so we can actually get some beta gameplay out there. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. You have a good one. Goodbye.